and be honest, what were some of the good things that you found working with me and some of my system, even some of the bad things too? What can we improve on? Just from the heart, be honest.
Yeah,
Just
no,
tell.
yeah, again, I'm not like that aggressive that I attend all these events and I'm not a VIP member or anything. But I do listen to the podcast. I know you're available when I need something. You're a go-to person. Um, and it's just nice to have that now instead of, a lot of things I still kind of do on my own, but when I'm stuck and then working with Josh on the sale, it was easy peasy
Yep.
breeze, but you have to have a product too that you're ready to hand over and then of course, I did some work on that to make it an easy sale, right? But a
Good.
little nervous in this environment whether, it was going to happen, but it with the empty units, it was obviously easy. But that was very just fortunate for me. That's not going to happen for a lot of people, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But rock stars, I love the podcast, and I just I go to at least one event a year. I work with Butler Mortgages, and then everybody that's kind of connected through Rockstar. Has helped help me move forward. Now I've learned a lot about private lending, which I had no clue about before either. Just thought that's a perfect retirement solution.
There is.
And yeah, I still have my mom. She's helping her a lot too. Making sure she's always worried she's going to run out of money. I tried to, you know, uh, help her as well. Just makes some financial decisions, but you know, I think too at the end of the day, that my dad just passed away. It's all it is about that you're going to have not be a burden to others in your retirement. That that you're wherever you're going to end up, that that you have that you'll have the financial means to
No.
tell your end of days. I think for me that's important as now as a single lady too, right? Um it's harder too. Like I just feel I just don't want to be a burden to my kids, right?
Absolutely. And how important is it that you have some real estate to back you up? I mean,
Yeah,
imagine you did.
I still have where I live, and I house hacked that. So basically, live for free.
Yep.
And then I still have the other Grimsby fourplex in my back pocket, which is, I'll hang on to that for a little while. I don't,
Absolutely. And so you brought up a really good point, and we'll finish it there, is that, this is something I talk about often, and it's so hard to put into words. And you really only truly understand it after you've been in the game and done well for 5 years, 10 years. And I know you understand what I mean when I say this. It's return on lifestyle. And your properties will make you some equity, you'll make you some profits, you'll build up some net worth owning property, but it's the options that those properties and that wealth gives you that's the real icing on the cake.
that's a
The
real
ability
icing
for
on
you to
it.
retire, the ability for you to help your daughters, the ability for you to not be a burden for them. Those are things you can't put a price on. And,
Oh,
and that's what I want for everybody. I want you to have a return on investment,
yeah,
but eventually I want it to return for your lifestyle too. I want you to live
yeah,
a better lifestyle.
yeah. And I'm sure I love traveling. Do I want a home in Florida? Not really. Like I'm thinking, oh, I like going different places. I don't like, and so I have the ability to do that whenever I want, which is great. Um, so yeah, if I look back on when I just got that life insurance policy, which is a lot of money back then, but it was only a lot for a short term, the best thing I did was
But
bought that townhouse. That saved my life. That's
yeah,
where
absolutely.
that one little townhouse. Well, and of course it was cheaper then, but all relative. It's all time in the market, right? And that
But
one I bought obviously 20 years ago, but I didn't do anything until 2003 and then 2016. So 13 years later, I just sat on that townhouse, did nothing. And then um and then I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? Now I gotta do something. And that's when all, you know, as soon as you, and once it's in your head and you learn it, you can't unlearn it anymore. And it's like, okay, why doesn't everyone do this? You know? Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Irene, I mean this. I appreciate your tenacity. You have a fantastic story, and I want people to tell their stories like this because it inspires more people to take action. You know, get uncomfortable and do good things
Yeah.
with their life. So I appreciate you sharing. Honest to God, I
Yeah.
appreciate you
Yeah.
sharing. I know some people are going to take value from this. Thank you.
Well, and I appreciate you. Thank you for all your help all the time. And I know you're only a call away or an email away, and I don't think I bug you that much, but
No, no,
I'll be
no.
calling in the next few weeks again, I'm sure.
I always got your back, Irene. Thank
All right,
you.
thank you so much. All right.